Hello, my lovely Clovers. I am the Queen of Clovers. QClovers is preferred by me, and welcome to my channel, Gemini. Gemini, you are up for this fourth reading of the week because you had 117 views, which is a lot for my channel reboot. Keep watching, keep subscribing, liking, commenting. It really does help the channel. I don't want to charge anybody money for anything. So, I like it better this way. All right, this is your Gemini reading, energy reading for this full moon yesterday, January 24th in Capricorn. It's that super strawberry full moon in Capricorn, berry picking time, work hard, play hard, and it's also Cancer season. So it's that home and identity thing. If you would like more information on the full moon, check out the introduction to this reading in the box below. But for the most part, this is a reading for anyone, anybody, and maybe nobody. Cross watchers is certainly welcome. Remember to take what's yours and leave out all the rest, my loves. All right, Gemini, this is a 3-spread read. I'm going to do an oracle, a tarot, and a CartomancyLove reading. Oh, the rabbit. This is rabbit halfway, half in, half out. It feels to me like this rabbit is like you're trying to get away. I'm going to pull the buddy card and see. Ooh, that's a terrible shuffle. I'm sorry, kids. Sorry, my loves. I did a really good job on my nails this week, and they're still there, but they feel a little loosey-goosey today. We shall see. It's been it's way too many cards, Spirit. This is the Oracle buddy card. You know what? Let me look up the rabbit first, because this is really, it doesn't want me to know what the buddy card for the tarot is in the moment. Because this card was like half in, half out, kind of like, it really landed on its side, but I always give it to you guys upright. It's waiting, making leaps in adventure. I don't think you're making leaps, and I don't think you're adventuring. I think you're on the fence, which is exactly how I felt. You're not really raring to go yet, my lovely gems. Let's see what you're waiting for. Let's get some details on that. Wait, 6 of Pentacles. No surprise there. You're not the first one to get it this week. I got it in my personal reading too. 6 of Pentacles is just something that is the same. Both of you like each other the same. Both of you are willing to give the same. Who you give to, you take from the same. And it's the homogeneity, the sameness of give and take. This is very important for a physical relationship. And I'm talking more here about work and adventure. Right now, you're seeking that work and adventure, that leaping into something that is more rewarding. You're not saying that you haven't had great fun and great enthusiasm about things you've come towards in your life before. It just might not have paid very much. I mean, unless you're Jeff Bezos, right? Or, maybe one of the Gates. You might be still looking for a lot more reward for your efforts. And unfortunately, you haven't really found that, Gemini. It feels like you've really found places to be, places to succeed. It's just not the right, Spirit is saying it's just not the right amount of reward for what you're doing. That's also the generosity card, the 6 of Pentacles in the Beautiful Creatures deck. And you're not making enough money, Gemini, until you're taking care of both sides of you. Both of you, Gemini, and your 2 pieces. And also the people you love very much. There's something here about just, sure, you could live off of it. You could figure it out. You can do the ramen days and travel to Paris. Why not? Gemini, you're that adventurous. But there's something here because you love the people around you and you just can't walk away. I have a Queen of Wands in reverse here. Just something very, that's a manipulative woman. Not really manipulative. Angry is probably a better word. You gotta make good. You gotta make some really solid balancing choices. Not balancing. look, you have choice between two things, and you maybe didn't do so well before with the Queen of Wands. That could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but moreover, it's a person or an emotion from you that embraces beauty and effort and supports your dreams. She's a very fiery woman, she's a hot pepper, you know, and definitely very earthy and very becoming, but there is this Sagittarius kind of feeling of this temperance that just, it's more fire, but it's like you have to choose between a reverse fire sign and this very gentle fire sign, Sagittarius maybe even. It's not so easy, but you do have options here. You could help this queen up, or you could pretty much just move on with your life. I'll take both cards to close the reading. Unfortunately, they're upside down. A lot of your cards were sideways, Gemini. That's probably your twin self just being difficult about it. You're going to go a very earthy way with this, Gems. In order to prevent having to leave or having to, this has a lot to just do with stability, just general stability, natural stability, and how you pay your bills. And it's just not working. Like I said, you're working hard. You're a very capable person, Gemini. But it's just not coming out the way you want it. You're still looking for that natural place. You don't want to leave too far. It's like, I don't want to have to relocate to another country or the East Coast, the Six of Swords in reverse. You don't really need help with this. You just need time. It's a tower that needs to strike. Normally this is preventing the tower, but this is like when a tower strikes and you just want it there. Like, I'm ready for this tower to blow up because I am looking for that true place for you to fit in and just get your fair desserts. Hey, some of you don't want your fair desserts. You want to succeed beyond imagination. You really feel this could bring enough stability for you to actually begin to start trying to seek out happiness and seek out success. But it's kind of hard it's like, Gemini, you're trying to succeed at something to fund your dream. And it's very sweet and considerate, but it's kind of hard to seek out something fair and very profitable when you have taken on very little risk at the same time. You haven't started to chase that adventure. It's just so much of you standing still and just seeing what's happening. It's a lot less moving forward. You should have gotten a very big answer in the moon, in this past full moon. Without a doubt, you might be speaking more enthusiastically. Of course, you're a Gemini. Speaking more enthusiastically with this Page of Swords, and done some research that has really put you over the mark to get going. But unfortunately, I don't see a lot of action here. I even see like the action of protection you have is preventing a tower or flipping the tower on its head to your advantage. You can flip the tower on its head to your advantage, but oftentimes there are some consequences of not moving forward. It's like creating a block for yourself or a bit of rubble for yourself to have to manage. And as we can see from that Miami tower collapsing, that's a heartbreaker. I'm just going to say, yeah, it did make me cry. As soon as I read it, I work in construction, I work in multifamily, we build these things. I work in a company that builds apartments. We don't build condos. We're only a 10-year-old company, so most of what we've been building is, very young, but still, I mean, it's a worst case scenario. I've had somebody one man die on my project, and I'm going to tell you right now, it sucks. It just sucks. When I move paper for my job, I still feel like I'm taking part in building that building, and when somebody jumps off the roof because they had a bad day, sorry, it can really just mar your building. But to just lose so many people at once, it's like you can't even ponder the building. It's like you almost want to go see their plans and their paperwork and see what was missing. I can sometimes pick out those things. And Gemini, you seem like you want to be in that position of, like, you wouldn't work for a builder, you'd want to work for a responsible builder. You don't want to work for this fly-by-night, like, like 5 years ago, even though marijuana became legal in California, in the Orange County area, certain cities didn't have, you couldn't just open up a dispensary one day. Obviously, you needed a business license, and then there was a limit to how many so they'd pop up everywhere, and illegally. But if you wanted to buy marijuana, which at the time was the only thing keeping my son alive, you could pop into one of those places, get an extremely good deal, better than on the street, better than in the registered dispensaries. But if you went back there next week or a week after that, it could be empty, or you could show up there and the cops show up and raid the place. It's really that awful. I mean, and then they turn, ooh. Gemini, it feels like you're leaking a little bit. Even your person, this is the love reading, Cartomancy Love reading. This is what your person thinks of you, my darlings. And you're just leaking. You're just unconcentrated. And all your cards were leaking today. And it feels just, yeah, you're unconcentrated. Like I said, it's hard to get going in any frickin' thing if you are, if you're only working to pay for another dream. I don't know how that makes that sense, but to hit the big millions, other than buying a lottery ticket from your minimum wage job, it's hard to be, like I said, a Jeff Bezos or what have you, if you're not like 100% in it kind of results. Your person is, they're preparing to come forward to you. They see you as someone who is very open-hearted, very loving, very fun, very talkative. 6 of Swords is a repeating card in this reading. It's that, they know you're going to stay because you are mastering something. This is something that has been around for a little while. You may not know it's a love relationship. You may not be speaking to this person right now, or they may have gone somewhere to like get their head on straight only to find out that they missed you quite a bit. They see you as their forever person, and you're just so energized and so free-spirited, which is odd because in your tarot reading, you're basically trying, you're trying to do the right thing too much, Gemini, of all things. Even your person can see this, and it's making them a little self-defensive in moving forward to you, even though they see that you're a master of love and that you are a master of your heart and your past and your future. This person sees the danger in you not being master of your present moment. Like you can, when you make goals, you can just have to know A and Z, and eventually the steps will fill in themselves, especially if you know step 1 and 2. And this feels like you have your A and your Z, and maybe not step 1 and 2 yet, so you haven't necessarily leapt forward yet, but you are definitely, creating this sense like this person needs to be ready for battle to engage you, Gemini, and just speak with you, because you're just so all over the place right now. You're ready to chitter chatter about a lot of stuff. Oh, chitter chatter. Chitter chatter, pitter patter. Dropped a card. Ooh. Yeah. Competition. Ugh. This person sees the only way to get close to you is in a large group. Gemini, you've not been wanting to hang out singly with, yeah. I got the 3 of Swords to end this reading here. Because if they're not open-hearted around you, you're not even going to give them a second glance. You may not even remember to talk to them. I know Geminis can be a little like, but then this happened, and so I didn't talk to her. I hear that so many times from my Gemini nephew. But here's the deal. They can only, they see this long-term, okay, this person, 6 of Hearts to 10 of Pence to 10 of Cups. It means like she would be your Yoko Ono if you're a guy. This person would stand by you in any way, shape, or form, and they've been there for a while, Six of Cups style. But again, they can't seem to get your attention when other girls are around, even though that you're more than a wish come true. You know, you're the person they would want to have grandkids with, let alone children and a household. But again, they're being very defensive because they know your mind is completely elsewhere. Completely elsewhere. And they know that they can't get your attention enough to bring your hearts together for this big, big love. Wow. You're just flippity-jibbity, Gemini, and you really got to settle your plan. I don't know how many times I say it. Settle your plan, Gemini. Write it down. Write down your A, write down your Z. On page 1 of a notebook, write down A. On page Z, write your end step on the last page, and in the middle, start taking notes on what you need to do to accomplish said goal. You think I'm joking? Yeah, accomplish many, many goals this way. So keep it up, my lovely Geminis. Hang in there. You really need to sit down and think this through. Make a decision. And then get leaping forward. All right, have a great week, my lovely gems. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit moves you. I will put the timestamps in the box below. And again, make that decision, Gemini. Love you, my Clovers.